Hello guys, what's up? It's been a long time. It's been like 2 months with all this quarantine stuff for a episode of Josh's 2 Cents. And hopefully everybody's been staying healthy and doing whatever you do. I mean, if you go out, great. If you stay home, great. Whatever makes you happy. Basically, a public service announcement. A warning for I don't want to stereotype any one category. Rednecks, hillbillies, whatever you want to call that category. News interviews, because it's coming up on tornado season. And what always happens when a tornado goes through somewhere? Not making light of this, people losing their homes and stuff, but I don't care if a tornado went through the middle of flipping Hollywood. Those news reporters will go out and they will find the biggest hillbilly they can, or the only person that's completely strung out on drugs, whatever, that they can find to do the darn interview about what happened. So it's one of those of beware of bad interviews, because they'll walk out and they'll be all dressed up in their suits and ties or high heels and mini skirts, because that's what you have to do when you go do an interview after a tornado. Or they'll have their weather coats on, their microphones, and they'll be like, "Yeah, Dave here from Dateline Channel 22. We just had a tornado go through the town, and we have one of our citizens here that we were going to interview." And they'll be like, "So with us now, we have Jethro Billy Bob Thornton that was here when the tornado went through. Billy Bob, Jim Bob, what do you have to say about this?" "Well, I'll tell you, I was just sitting there in my house, my trailer in there, and I was drinking me a PBR, and I'll tell you what, man, it sounded like a big old train was coming down the road, and we don't live near no train track, so I was just trying to figure out where that train was coming from, and, well, heck, next thing I know, I was sitting here, and the whole dadgum roof came off the house. I didn't know what was going on." And then you got news ladies like, "Well, thank you, Billy Bob, Jim Bob Thornton, boy, and that was an awesome interview. Now let's go over here and let's talk to Jethro Smith and see what he has to say." "Well, Billy Bob, Jim Bob Thornton's my brother, and he was over there in his house, and by golly, man, I had to mow the yard because all the dadgum goats out here was flying across the darn neighborhood. So I got out there in my push mower and I was mowing, and man, there was the biggest dadgum wind you'd ever seen come blowing up. And I didn't know what it was, but I had to get the yard knocked down, so I just kept right on mowing, and the next thing I know, I'll tell you what, you'd never believe it. Best daggone squirrel I ever seen would have been some good eating. That thing came right by and smacked me in the shin. It was crazy and scary." Well, thank you, Jethro Smith, and let's go back to the station. So, just be prepared for the hillbilly, whatever, redneck, hill swamp, I don't know, whatever. Just be prepared for those interviews coming up, guys, with tornado season. And I find them absolutely hilarious. I really don't understand why news reporters can't actually get somebody to do an interview that can actually speak English and have at least few of their teeth. I don't know. Whatever. That wasn't nice, was it? So any newscaster friends, tell them to go interview somebody that can actually talk. You know, somebody intelligent. Be like, yeah, you know, we heard the sirens going off, and, you know, we decided to get our kids and go down in the basement and take shelter until everything passed, and, you know, have a normal conversation. Not be like, that gun, man, back when I was in Vietnam, I heard sirens like that, and, well, we thought there was a bomb coming. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, like I say, there's my short bit on that stuff. So don't take yourselves too serious. Have fun, guys. Enjoy yourselves. And if you enjoy this video, give me a like, give me a subscribe, whatever. Give me something. Give me a comment. And until next time, we'll see you on Josh's 2 cents. See you guys.